بهذا ننتقل إلى كلمات ضيوف الشرف، ونستمع الآن إلى كلمة سعادة الدكتور نيكولا بيتر رئيس جامعة الفضاء الدولية في فرنسا. فليتفضل.
So, Your Highness and Excellencies, Ministers, Ambassador, dear ICESCO Director General, dear ICESCO representatives from member states, dear ICESCO executive as well, ladies and gentlemen. Salam alaikum, good morning, bonjour. It's a pleasure and honor for ISU, the International Space University, to be present and able to address so many distinguished guests and participants during ICESCO's 44th session of the Executive Council today in Jeddah. ISU's presence in this setting and in Jeddah is new. I was in Jeddah a month ago, working here, educating Saudis in the space sector under an initiative led by the CST that shows that space education matters in the world. But I'm here also today because of the strong partnership we are building with ICESCO, but also to stress the importance of space in our daily lives. Space is the backbone of our lives, our economies, even if we don't see it. We use it every day. It works. That's why we don't notice it. You might know it helps for agriculture, precision farming. It helps to fight climate change. It helps to move goods. It helps plane, the banking sector, the energy sector. But it helps also you, ladies and gentlemen. Who is using Uber? Please raise the hand who is using Uber as an example. So when you use Uber, you use space. You remove space from Uber, there is no company. You know, when you put the red dot on the screen, pick me up, you will know where you are because you choose yourself on the map. But the driver will not find you. The same was Apple iPhone 14 and above. If you are lost, it allows you to send messages through satellite communication. So if you have an iPhone 14 and 15, you have space in your pocket. You have so many applications in which you rely on a daily life that is space-enabled. And that's why it's important. Because our society increasingly relies on space today, and this is expected to grow dramatically in the future, in tomorrow. It's a domain of opportunities for the world, and that domain can motivate young generation to engage into STEM education that is needed for a better world. Space is important for science, education, and culture. ISU, the organization that I'm leading, is a unique educational institution dedicated to space, offering a range of programs and emphasizing international, intercultural, and interdisciplinary education. We are not just part of the space industry. We are the vanguard shaping it for the future of society since 1987. So we are a young university in retrospect, but in the space sector, we are the only one dedicated only to space and the oldest. We are working with partners around the world. We have more than 5,600 alumni over 112 countries around the world. Many of alumni are working in your countries in different positions. So we try to really foster space education because we believe also in international cooperation that is the nature of space itself. We believe in a diversity of learning, and a diversity of learning environment enriches the educational experience, and diversity for us is not only a strength, it's our mission, similar to the objective of ICESCO. We have several programs that help students and participants from around the world to learn about space. We have a master's program in Strasbourg, France, where I'm coming from today, But we also have summer schools programs. We'll do one in summer in Houston, co-organized with NASA, the US Space Agency, where we'll host during 2 months more than 120 participants from around the world coming and learning about space. And we hope to have, for instance, 5 members at least from the Saudi Space Agency coming and many others from the region here. But we also have a similar program in Australia in the Southern Hemisphere, and executive education. But I'm here also today to underline the strong partnership we are building with ICESCO. Because we signed in December a cooperative agreement, and we had the honor and the pleasure to have Dr. Salem Al-Malik to be a keynote speaker to our graduation ceremony of our last master degree cohort that had 18 countries taking the course. 18 countries from around the world. Not only 18 countries from Europe, 18 countries from around the world. And with ICESCO, we want to do more, and we will do more. So we are blessed to be endowed with a chair in space engineering and space science that we led by Professor Taiwo Temujula from Nigeria. We will launch in 2024 a comprehensive set of activities, from webinars to workshops on CubeSat and SmallSat, interdisciplinary space system course in Strasbourg in our central campus, but also a new summer school, targeted space engineering and space science to be hosted around the world. And we already have, I was in discussion with the head of the Egyptian Space Agency 2 days ago, and they have interest maybe to host it. So we really want to push this partnership forward and move together. And we really wish that ICESCO and its member states, so you, esteemed delegates and representatives, to provide a chance for your students to attend our program by providing scholarships. Because it's important to help you to do capacity building, to help your respective countries for your benefits, to help to face your challenges. The space sector is booming with extraordinary momentum. Private companies are investing in new technologies. And here I'm not only talking about Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, among the 2 richest men in the world that are really leading space activities. But also governments. There are right now 86 countries around the world that invest more than $10 million every year. That's twice more than a decade ago. So that really shows space is being involved from the north to the south, to the east, to the west. But what is important is the future, and the future is based on people. Talent doesn't respect geography, but too often opportunities, and those are very scarce, but not at ISU, not at ICESCO. We try to make opportunity available to many, and we hope that the partnership with ICESCO will help to provide those opportunities and will help us to have more students that will enroll to nurture talent in the Islamic world and beyond. Because international cooperation in science and space among countries and people is important for a better world, to overcome our challenges and provide opportunities for the younger generation. Cooperate with one another in good deeds and abstain from evil. Shukran, thank you. Merci.